Have you recently felt less strength in your legs? More tired when climbing stairs? Or even found it difficult to open a simple bottle? You might think it's just a normal part of getting older, but it could be a silent sign of a condition that affects millions of older people without them knowing it: sarcopenia. Sarcopenia is the progressive loss of muscle mass that happens almost invisibly starting around age 60. According to Harvard University, we lose between 1% and 3% of muscle mass each year. The result? After a decade, you could have lost over 20% of your strength and not even realize it until it's too late. The alarming thing is that this muscle loss doesn't just affect your strength, but also your balance, your mobility, your daily energy, and even your independence. Many older adults end up avoiding basic activities like walking long distances, shopping, or taking public transport simply because they no longer feel safe. But here's the hopeful part. Science has shown that it's possible to slow down and even reverse this muscle loss, and you don't need expensive pills or supplements to do it. It all starts with what you eat. Some natural foods, especially certain types of seeds and plants, contain complete proteins, antioxidants, and essential minerals that your body urgently needs to rebuild muscle, strengthen bones, and regain vitality. And there's one tiny, little-known seed that could change everything. This small plant-based gem contains more protein per gram than a whole egg. And the most surprising thing is that it's easy to digest, has no side effects, and you can add it to your daily diet effortlessly. In this video, you'll discover 7 powerful superfoods recommended by science that will help you fight sarcopenia from your kitchen without complications. And at the end, I'll give you a practical recipe, an ideal breakfast combination that you can prepare in under 5 minutes, which will give you 15 to 20 g of complete protein to start your day with strength and energy. Because no matter how old you are, your body still has the capacity to regenerate if you give it what it truly needs. 7 superfoods to fight. Sarcopenia number 7, chickpea flour. You might know chickpeas as an ingredient in soups, salads, or traditional hummus, but what few people know is that chickpea flour, that is, ground-dried chickpeas, is a surprising source of concentrated plant-based protein. Just 100 grams of this flour contains over 20 grams of complete protein, in addition to fiber, iron, and folic acid, which are essential for preventing muscle fatigue and protecting the nervous system. The best part is that this flour doesn't require much preparation. You can use it to thicken soups, make egg-free tortillas, or even mix a tablespoon with water and drink it as a homemade supplement. According to a study published by the University of Reading in the United Kingdom, ground legumes, like chickpeas, promote better amino acid absorption in older adults, even more than whole-cooked legumes. This is because their powdered form makes them easier to digest, which is vital as the digestive system begins to slow down with age. Additionally, chickpeas contain tryptophan and vitamin B6, which help improve mood, sleep, and serotonin production, factors that also influence muscle preservation. Do you see why it's worth always having a little of this flour in your kitchen? But if you think this is useful, wait until you learn about food number 6, which is also a powder, but from an ancient source. Number 6, moringa powder. The next protein-rich food is moringa powder. Moringa is a plant known in natural medicine for its many benefits. However, its powdered version is a hidden gem when it comes to muscle nutrition. A single tablespoon of moringa powder contains up to 7 g of highly bioavailable protein, more calcium than a glass of milk, more iron than spinach, and more potassium than a banana. This combination is perfect for stimulating muscle synthesis in older adults and reducing the chronic inflammation that accelerates muscle loss. A study published in the Journal of Food Science and Nutrition showed that older adults who consumed moringa for 3 months had an improvement in grip strength, body balance, and energy levels. And best of all, moringa is so versatile that you can add it to smoothies, soups, juices, warm water, or even your morning coffee. In addition, by containing antioxidants like quercetin and chlorogenic acid, it also protects your muscle cells from daily oxidative stress. It's like a natural boost for your entire body. And if that doesn't impress you, get ready to discover food number 5, which, in addition to being affordable, is delicious and very easy to add to your diet. Number 5. Cooked quinoa. The protein-rich food at number 5 is cooked quinoa. Quinoa is not a cereal as many believe. It's actually a seed that acts like a grain and has been revered for centuries by Andean cultures for a very powerful reason. It contains all 9 essential amino acids in proportions similar to meat. For every cup of cooked quinoa, you get about 8 grams of complete protein plus magnesium, manganese, and phosphorus, which are fundamental for repairing muscle fibers and strengthening bones. But its true secret lies in the balance between protein and slow-absorbing carbohydrates. This helps keep glucose levels stable, preventing spikes that weaken muscle tissue and damage peripheral nerves. According to researchers at the University of São Paulo, older adults who included quinoa in their diet 3 times a week showed improvements in their energy levels and muscle recovery after gentle exercise. And it's very easy to prepare. Just boil 1 cup with twice the amount of water for 15 minutes, and you'll have a base to serve with vegetables, soups, salads, or whatever you prefer. Want an even more powerful option? What comes next is considered a plant-based treasure in the fight against sarcopenia. Number 4. Firm tofu. The protein-rich food at number 4 is firm tofu. Although it comes from soy, firm tofu is one of the best plant-based sources of complete protein. It's easy to digest and low in calories. A 150-gram serving contains around 15 grams of protein, plus calcium, magnesium, and natural phytoestrogens that help protect bone and muscle density, especially in women over 60. The important thing is to choose firm tofu, as it has a lower water content and a higher concentration of protein per serving. Additionally, its neutral flavor allows you to cook it in many ways: pan-fried, in soups, scrambled with turmeric, or even crumbled as a filling. A study from Kyushu University in Japan found that older adults who consumed firm tofu 4 times a week had less loss of muscle strength in their legs and better balance when walking. But that's not all. Being a soft, easy-to-chew food, it's ideal for those who already have dental or gastric issues and need a safe, complete, and nutritious option. And although tofu is excellent, what comes in the next section has been called the plant-based king of proteins by many. Number 3. Sunflower seeds. The protein-rich seeds at number 3 are sunflower seeds. You've probably seen them as a simple snack, or maybe tried them toasted at a bakery. But what many don't know is that sunflower seeds are a very rich source of plant-based protein, with almost 21 g per 100 gram of seeds. In addition to their protein content, they are abundant in vitamin E, selenium, and magnesium, 3 nutrients that not only strengthen muscles but also protect nerves and prevent chronic fatigue. And here's a fact that few people know. A study published by the University of Barcelona showed that sunflower seeds activate enzymes that improve muscle metabolism, especially in older people who have reduced their physical activity levels. They also contain phytosterols and antioxidants that help fight the silent inflammation that ages tissues. Best of all, they're affordable, easy to find, and you can add them to anything: your salads, a vegetable soup, homemade bread, or simply eat a handful as a snack between meals. And if you prefer them ground, they become a very nutritious flour that you can use to prepare healthy cookies or pancakes. Number 2. Sasha inchi seeds. The protein-rich seeds at number 2 are Sasha inchi seeds. Originally from the Amazon region, these seeds have been used for centuries by indigenous communities not only as food, but as medicine to strengthen the body and prolong vitality. And for good reason. They contain between 25 and 30 g of protein per 100 gram, making them one of the richest seeds in complete proteins in the plant world. Furthermore, they are extremely rich in omega-3 and omega-6, surpassing even many fish, and contain antioxidants like vitamin A and vitamin E. The interesting thing is that their amino acid profile is so complete that their absorption in older adults is superior to that of other plant-based sources. A study conducted by the Institute of Nutrition in Lima found that older people who consumed Sacha Inchi 3 times a week for a month improved their muscle strength and their recovery time after physical activity, and you don't need large quantities. With just 1 tablespoon a day, you can notice the difference. And how do you eat them? You can eat them toasted like peanuts or in powder form, mixed with fruit, oatmeal, smoothies, or plain yogurt. They have a mild, slightly nutty flavor, but this is where I want you to pay attention. Number 1. Hemp seeds. Although all these seeds are incredible in their own right, there is one that surpasses them all. It's richer in protein than eggs, easier to digest than soy, and has a regenerating power on muscles, nerves, and joints that few people know about. And it is this one that can make the difference between losing strength with age and regaining the vitality you thought was gone. The protein-rich seed at number 1 is hemp seeds. Here is the plant-based gem that very few older adults know about, but should be in every kitchen after age 60. Hemp seeds, also called hemp hearts, contain between 31 and 33 g of protein per 100 gram, far surpassing the 13 gram that eggs provide per 100 grams. But it's not just about quantity, it's about quality. Hemp protein is complete, has all 9 essential amino acids, is highly bioavailable, and very easy to digest, even for people with intestinal problems or lower enzyme production, which often happens with age. Furthermore, these seeds are packed with magnesium, iron, zinc, potassium, phosphorus, and essential omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids in a perfect balance. This combination means that hemp not only feeds your muscles, but also nourishes your nervous system, reduces chronic inflammation, and strengthens the joints that suffer so much over time. And there's more. A study conducted by the Department of Human Nutrition at the University of Alberta in Canada found that older adults who incorporated 2 tablespoons of hemp seeds daily for 8 weeks not only gained strength and balance, but also improved their sleep quality, mood, and digestion. Do you know why that's important? Because a body that sleeps well, digests well, and is calm is a body that regenerates muscle. And here there are no side effects, no chemicals, and no industrial processes. Just a seed that you can use every day without fear, without complications, and with huge benefits. How do you eat them? It's simple. Add a tablespoon to your oatmeal, your fruit smoothie, a puree, a vegetable soup, a salad, or even cooked rice. It doesn't need to be cooked, it doesn't change the flavor, and it doesn't cause gas or heaviness. Its flavor is mild, similar to a nut, and it's so versatile that once you try it, you'll find it hard to leave it out of your routine. And if you combine this seed with any of the others, like quinoa, sacha inchi, or flaxseed, you're creating a complete nutritional defense against muscle loss. A defense you can build yourself from your kitchen without the need for pills or expensive supplements. Anti-Sarcopenia breakfast mix. By now, you know about 7 superfoods that can completely change the way your body ages. But tell me, did you already know that hemp seeds surpassed eggs in protein? Let me know in the comments. And if there's any of these seeds that you already use or would like to try, tell me which one. Your experiences help others feel encouraged. Like this video if you find it useful, and stick around because now comes the most important part. How do you easily combine all this in your daily life? And how can you start benefiting right away without changing your entire diet or complicating things with difficult recipes? It's very simple. Here is one of the most effective, practical, and delicious combinations to activate your muscles from home. The Anti-Sarcopenia breakfast mix, ideal for people over 60 who want more strength and better recovery. Ingredients: 1 tablespoon of hemp seeds, the star, 2 tablespoons of cooked quinoa, 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed, 1 tablespoon of sunflower or toasted sacha inchi seeds, 1/2 cup of unsweetened plain yogurt or an unsweetened plant-based drink, 1/2 chopped banana or apple, optional, a few drops of lemon juice. Step-by-step preparation. In a bowl, place the yogurt or plant-based drink as the base. Add the cooked quinoa. It can be cold from the day before. Add the seeds. First the flaxseed, then the hemp, sunflower, and sacha inchi. Mix well and add the chopped fruit. If you want, a few drops of lemon will boost the absorption of plant-based iron. Have it in the morning, preferably after a gentle walk or before starting your activities. This breakfast will not only fill you with energy, but also give you between 15 and 20 g of complete protein with fiber, healthy fats, vitamins, and minerals. And if you do this at least 4 times a week, you'll see how your strength, digestion, mood, and mental clarity improve. Try it this week and tell me how it goes. You'll see that it's easier than you thought and that your body still has a lot to give you. As the years pass, many people believe that losing strength, balance, or energy is inevitable, but it's not. The truth is that your body still has the capacity to regenerate if you give it what it needs. And those small decisions, like adding a tablespoon of seeds to your breakfast, can make a huge difference. You still have time to strengthen your body from within, regain your vitality, and live with more freedom every day. If this video got you thinking, like it, so it can reach more people who also need it. Share it with your older family members, with your parents or grandparents. Subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on the bell to keep learning how to take care of your health naturally. And tell me in the comments which of all these seeds you'd like to try first. And don't go yet. On the screen, I'll leave you with other videos specially selected for you with more tips, foods, and natural habits that can transform your health. Click and keep learning with us.